picture you a picture, let me paint it. Shit, girl, this could have been us, but you was playing. It's crazy when your situation switch in the blink of an eye. That's when shit start changing. I know what it was from the first day. You keep it real like me, no harm. Shit a little different up here when you in first place. Now these old hoes calling my phone. Shit, I ain't never fuck with you in the first place. First niggas in the first place. I was only trying to hit it in the first place. Now a nigga up in first place. Beats up for the bean, I was born there. Sad to say a lot of niggas never make it out. On the blocks where they posted, they on there. Niggas die here, Hennessy the porn there. Got switch topless like chicks, with topless like whips. Shorty drop tops that drop us like 6. Even nigga top the clock, hit about 6. Love it when she live in a moment. It's like with a nigga script, baby, you can quote that. Shit, penny you a picture, you can post that. Down for the flick, you can note that. Ass up on a Thursday, throwback. Hold up, wait a minute. Get a little hard fucking with a nigga, but you know it. And if you got a friend and you with her, we can all get it up. Oh, nigga, girl, you moving too slow. Get a little fake, but a nigga lose hope. Girl, the way you did it, you could probably go pro. Like the way you hate it, take a nigga take notes. Beat it up, I got it on the ropes. Probably got your hook like dope. Once I finish, girl, you gotta go. Why you tripping shit, you already know. I ain't never fuck with you in the first place. Cause you ain't never love a nigga in the first place. I ain't never fuck with you in the first place. Never trust bitches in the first place. She ain't never love a nigga in the first place. Never trust niggas in the first place. I was only trying to hit it in the first place. Now a nigga up in first place.
I'm so in love with that song. It's facts in the first place.
Right. Sorry. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Fuck Your Podcast. I'm your host, Star. And these are my two co-hosts, Tara and Deneva.
Patty Mayo.
She wants to be Patty Mayo. So we have a few topics to talk about tonight, and then we are going to jump into our main topics, and then we're going to end the podcast because we don't want to do it all night. So if you guys were listening to the song that we played, that was by Stay Pure. He just debuted his new video. You guys can check that out on YouTube at Stay Pure Music. So you guys can definitely check that out. He also have his free ganja single on iTunes. Well, it's on all streaming platforms, so you guys can check that out. If you want to follow him on Instagram, his Instagram is staypure.3. So you guys can check that out. Tonight's episode is sponsored by Neeks Kitchen out of New York. She does come to Boston often, so if you guys are looking for food, catering, private events, you can definitely hit her up on Instagram at Neeks Kitchen. So you guys can check her out. It's also sponsored by Shear Inc., which is on Blue Hill Ave. I honestly forgot the address, but but I will definitely put the information in the bio. So if you guys want to check him out, you can definitely do that and tell him that I sent you. Phil, go see Phil at Shear Inc. All right. All right. Y'all ready?
Yes, of course.
Hello. I can't hear it.
Y'all ready for the shots?
Oh,
and then we can get started.
I'm ready for this. I'm always ready for it. We always ready.
All right, Tara.
Yes.
Is your mic not working?
I don't think so. Can you hear me?
Not really.
You know what? Tara pissed me off, so I turned her mic off.
Oh, she definitely turned it off.
Yep, she did. She
go.
pissed me off, so her mic was off.
I got her mad today.
My mic might be a little low. Can you guys hear me?
Oh, we hear you.
Yes.
Okay.
I can hear you very clear.
I'm loud, so it shouldn't be a problem.
All right, so we got to. Oh, get your stop.
Oh.
Okay.
All right.
Cheers.
And this is actually our last episode for this month, and we will be in the studio starting in August.
We're moving up like
So
Georgia
stay
Wheezy, baby.
So check us out there.
We're moving up. Oh goodness, I don't know if I'm ready.
Oh, I'm used to it now, baby. We lit now.
I already took mine. So, hey, what up, cuz? What up, Rebecca? Okay, Jameen, I see you. Okay. All right, so we'll jump into the main topics, and then we'll go over the we'll jump into what we're going to discuss on what was on social media, and then we'll jump into our main topics. So earlier today, I was scrolling online, and I seen, hello, Sophia. I seen that a 10-year-old was shot and killed in Northeast Washington. So a 10-year-old later identified as Makiyah Wilson was killed after a group of masked gunmen opened fire in a courtyard Monday night. So according to the Washington Post, Makiyah was heading to the ice cream truck when she was hit, apparently in the chest, residents said. Witness said her mother held her daughter and had tears running down her face, stating, "Please don't let my baby die." Makiyah lost her life at the hospital, according to police. A woman and 3 men were wounded during a shooting and are currently being treated at a local hospital. The motive is still unknown, and whether or not the gunman targeted someone specifically. Makiyah's mother, Danita Wilson, broke down as she talked about her daughter Tuesday night. She was an amazing little girl, an outstanding, bright 10-year-old, Wilson said. So that's very unfortunate. When you see kids out there like that, it's like, why are you gonna open fire? You have innocent bystanders.
Because they just don't care nowadays.
Right.
I feel like, I'm sorry, it's more like the youth. The young people are doing it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So it's a really sad situation. My condolences to her family.
Definitely.
To be 10 years old and lose your life like that, and you're going to get ice cream, that's a real sad situation.
She didn't even get to live her life.
Right. Right. So, and then not only that, they also hit, a woman and 3 men, so it's like you're in a courtyard full of people with no aim and you're just shooting.
Yeah, they have no
crazy.
regard.
Right.
No regard. No
regard for life at all. All right, so we'll jump into Stevie J.
into different news.
Right. Stevie J and Faith. So, okay, I have a question. Did you guys know that they were dating?
I knew they were dating.
They used to date. They dated before.
They've been off and on for a while.
They've been dating. Yes, they've been dating off and on.
Okay, so I didn't know that. Okay, so so I know that I just moved it out the way. So I know that they were I know there were rumors about them dating, but I didn't know officially that they were.
That was back in the days, they was dating,
right?
Not recently.
Right. So, according to TMZ, the couple tied the knot in their Las Vegas home. Why are you laughing at me?
Because this is stupid.
It is stupid.
Yo, okay, let me say this. When I read another article, they was like they had a low budget wedding. Like, this is how somebody reported on it. Like, Stevie J and Faith got married at low budget style and in their hotel room. It was really messed up.
Okay,
whatever.
So it was ghetto. We're just gonna
let's see. So they got married in Las Vegas on Tuesday night, surrounded by family and friends after applying for their wedding license in Clark County. Later that evening, the famed producer and Love and Hip Hop Atlanta star took to Twitter to share his love for his bride. "I love you, Faith Renee Jordan," he said, as the singer replied back, I love you back, Stephen Aaron Jordan." Before their brief split last year, right. Stevie confirmed their relationship with Faith Evans December during his appearance on the Breakfast Club radio show. "I've known her for like 25 years," he said. "We was like family." So it was in a process of
Biggie is so disappointed.
Right. So
right,
but wasn't
gotta be fake. Like, this gotta be put for publicity.
But were they friends? Wasn't they friends though?
They were friends. They were friends. But like, the family didn't even know this was gonna happen.
Oh, wow.
It wasn't gonna get this serious, you mean?
So
no, like, they got mad. Like, they were
right. I did read that. I read that the family was they were blindsided by them
because they weren't together,
right,
as of lately.
Well, they said that
they didn't know that they were going to
get married, right?
Nobody knew they were going to get married.
Was it more like they were just drunk in love and they
That's
just were on
just for publicity? I don't know. I need to see a marriage license.
Because
nowadays you can print that up,
right?
So
remember they said he was married to Jocelyn,
exactly,
and that was fake news,
yes.
Right?
But let's just say this: they were in Vegas,
right?
So you know how it is. You get drunk, you feel like you're in love, you this person forever, and maybe Faith was just like, you know what, fuck it, I don't care, I love you, Stevie, let's just do it.
Yeah, but he said, yeah.
No. Why you do that, Faith?
Because afterwards they're still saying, I love you, husband, I love you, wife.
Right.
They could have just got divorced.
Right. I don't
at that moment. No.
Yeah, I don't see that. I
don't know if that's gonna last.
I mean, I wish them the best. I wish you guys the best. But Faith, you deserve so much better, baby girl.
But okay, I'll say this: we don't really know Stevie J in real life,
right? We only,
you know what I'm saying? We only know him
Stevie J on TV,
and that's embarrassing enough,
right? So what I'm saying is that
that could be for show,
it's
what
scripted.
we see from him,
right? It's scripted, right? So. I mean, he could just basically really put on a show. Yeah, he could be. He could be a really nice guy. We don't know. We're just basically stating like what's in a public eye.
I mean, he got Faith. He got something going on.
Yeah, I know. But wait a minute. Did y'all see when Faith was up here at the Bad Boy concert?
No.
Yeah, okay. So we went to the Bad Boy concert and she was up here and she had her she had on this white dress with splits on the side and didn't have no panties on under it. So when they had the fan, and when the fan blew it up, it's seen, and it was like on a big screen. So I was like,
no,
okay.
That's not a good look.
What's going on here?
No.
But, wait, did you guys see their music video?
No.
Okay, so I see
they have a music video together.
No, it's together. It's pretty much about love. What is it called? Because I really don't care about them like that. I'm gonna be truly surprised. Oh, it's I don't even know what it's called, but you guys gotta look it up. It's them. They're like making love in the bed and just loving each other. It's very cute. It's very cute. I'm not gonna lie, it's very cute, but I just don't care for the actual song itself.
Right. So yeah, I'm not really.
We'll put the link below so you guys can take a peek.
Right. Mm-hmm. So also, so I was also reading that he still owes about 1.3 million in child support.
I'm sure he does. Then
I heard that another some chick came out. So this wasn't on like the regular news outlets that I read, but it was on some other site. Like, you know how you look on Instagram in a discovery page? Mm-hmm. Some chick stated that she was pregnant by Stevie J. She was calling him gay, saying that she's pregnant, whatever. But you know, my thing is, why are you having a baby by somebody who...
Wait, Stevie was... I seen a video. I don't know if it was fake news or not, so don't shoot my head off. But wasn't there a video out on Pornhub with Stevie J fucking somebody else?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Either. I didn't see that.
No. Oh, you know what? It was Eve.
Oh my gosh. Bye, Geneva. Yo, that shit was so old. But no, so she basically said that she was pregnant by him and like she was throwing salt at Faith, which Faith doesn't have anything to do with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if he owes $1.3 million in child support, why the fuck are you trying to get pregnant by him?
It ain't like you gonna get any money from him.
You know
but I don't understand why he hasn't paid that off. It's not like he's not a millionaire.
I don't think he's a millionaire, but I know he got some bread. But
he still got it. I don't know.
He gotta be a millionaire. He got $1 million houses.
What's the last song he done did?
Hey Simone.
No, he was.
Thanks for tuning in.
This is what they said. They said he was renting that house he had. Him and Jocelyn had. He didn't own that.
So Jocelyn was throwing shade too. She was saying, she was talking about her child support payments. Oh, she said, while he's out here getting married, tell that nigga to run me my bag.
Exactly. Yeah, run that bag, boo.
Right. So she's waiting on her child support. Mm-hmm. So speaking of child support,
we all here waiting for child support.
Rick Ross, I'm waiting for my child support too. I don't even got no babies. Hey.
Hi, sister.
So speaking of child support, anyway, so Rick Ross, him and his, okay, this is my thing about social media. Why do you got to air your dirty laundry in social media? Why is that a thing?
I hate when people do that. I hate it.
But I see celebrities doing it, but I also see regular people doing it. Like, why?
I hate when they do that.
I don't so whack.
Right. I don't understand why that's the thing.
Everybody know that you're having a problem with your man or your girl or whoever you're having a problem with.
Or your family or anything. It's just like keep some things private.
Your business.
But you know what? Some people are just like that. They feel like they don't have any anybody else to turn to, so they turn to social media for some type of sympathy.
Yeah, but you have family. Turn to them.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they're tired of hearing about it, but still, like,
they're just looking for attention.
Yeah.
That's what that is. When you're going to social media for something, you're looking for attention. Point blank. Period.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
Go get a therapist.
Right, but I see it all the time, and it's mad annoying. So anyway, Rick Ross, his baby's mother, I think her name is Tia Kim, took to Instagram to tell Rick Ross to stop paying your child support late, fire your mama, your sister, and hire an accountant. He was like, y'all go tell that old man to run me my bag, and while you're at it, call his son. So Rick Ross did respond, and he was basically, what's up, Charlie? Shout out to Charlie Papers. If you guys have not listened to his podcast, please do.
Yes.
It's what is his podcast name again?
It's at, hold on.
Oh my God.
Sorry.
Just comment it, Charlie.
Right, Charlie.
I love you.
Put your podcast in the thing. I have it on my phone. I listen to it. So
damn, it was just right here.
But anyway, his podcast is really, really good. So you guys have to check out his podcast. Also,
yes,
he
Rediscover. I'm so sorry.
He actually hooked us up with our cartoon characters. So
yes, he did an amazing job on my thing.
Shout out to him. He'll do it for you for a fee, but you know, we're family, so
gotta pay him.
So yeah, but anyway, he responded by telling her, like, you know, move on, go to church, join the church, become a member or whatever. But my thing is, like, why do you guys have to go back and forth in social media about child support? Like, yo, your kids are gonna get older, they're gonna see this, you know what I'm saying, at some point. So I don't really get the whole back and forth thing. Not only that, I guess it was just like air your dirty laundry out this week. So little Boosie's child's mother was on, I
think it was on Instagram. Like, they were going
back and forth on Instagram because he said something about his daughter was asking him to come and spend time with him, and he didn't want to, and he was like, "Oh, I'm a blacken your eye" and shit like that. So
that's crazy. It was chill out.
Right, it was crazy. But my thing is like, why does this have to be aired on social media? Like, you need to, people need to learn how to. Back in the day, when shit went on in your household, what did your mother say? I'm from the South, so my mother always said, you know, whatever goes on in this house stays in this house. You know what I'm saying? But you know, a lot of people take to social media to get attention or get likes or get followers or whatever it is. But it's like, sometimes you got to keep shit private.
Did you guys hear about Corrupt and his estranged wife?
So I did hear about that. And from my understanding, he said that they wasn't together
for 8 years.
For 8 years.
She's been dating an NBA player.
Right.
And she's gunning for a reasonable amount of money a month. $15,000.
Okay, but this is my thing, right?
And how old was the kid?
I don't know.
Do they have kids together?
I don't know.
Or maybe it was just
I think it's
marriage
just
support.
Yeah, like
spousal support.
Spousal support.
Okay, but this is my thing, right? If they haven't been together for 8 years, and in 8 years you have not asked for any type of support, but now that you and your dude that you're not with anymore, now that you guys are not together, you want spousal support. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know if that's the reason, but I know that seems like I know that he said that
it's because they're actually filing for divorce, and you know, maybe she was messing with the NBA player, but you know how it is when you break up with somebody and you're married to them.
Nika.
They were probably still messing around. Hey, Nika. Hey, everybody who's in that. I can say hi to everybody. But,
make sure you guys hit the like button, please.
Yeah, maybe
and subscribe.
Maybe they were still messing around, and maybe, you know, they decided to cut it off. Now she's like, now I want my coin.
Right.
But I feel her, because I mean, she's in her feelings, because she feels like he is trying to officially divorce her now that she's going through all of these medical issues.
So I want to piggyback on that real quick. Supposedly he's been helping her with her medical bills. So I mean, he's not.
It doesn't make sense.
There's always three sides to every story. One side, two side, and the truth. So you're right about that. Yeah, you never really know what's going on, and with the whole everybody airing their dirty laundry onto social media, they're gonna say whatever they want to get people to support their side.
Y'all trying to get me drunk? Oh,
yeah, girl.
What is that?
It's
actually, if you wanted juice, you said no.
Did you just pour all Don Julio?
Yes,
it was only this much.
Oh, my whole mouth is numb. Jesus.
You're gonna have to get her some juice.
Jesus. Hey, shout out to AP. Oh my God, I'm about to call him AP Marketing. Shout out to Poe for mayor. Oh, I want to give a shout out to Heeman. Heeman, I'm gonna say something about Heeman. Heeman was our first. Heeman was our first supporter.
Who was Heeman?
Heeman, he works with me.
Okay.
He was our first.
It ain't Mr. West.
He was our first supporter. I shout out to Heeman and shout out for Poe for mayor because he always supports too. So and all of you guys do support me. So I'm not knocking you, but some of y'all are my family, so you have no choice but to support me. but yeah, so. Oh, Tanika, I mean, come on. You sponsored the podcast tonight. Yes. I can't even talk.
That we never even tried before.
I don't want to hear about Nika until she's here with a plate of my food.
Exactly.
Oh, what up, Heeman's here. So you definitely, with the whole corrupt thing, I just feel like, $15,000 is a lot. I understand she do have medical bills, but it also depends on how much money he's actually making. You know what I'm saying? It definitely has to be a reasonable amount. But
corrupt broke like that.
I mean, I don't know if he's broke. I heard he has like a weed dispensary or something like that.
Yeah, but they're definitely gonna go by his income to tell her like what she can get.
But I also think that the courts will factor in that they haven't been together in 8 years.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
There's a lot to factor in for her to say she wants 50.
But that
doesn't mean that's what she will get though.
That's he say. He has to come up with actual receipts to prove that they weren't together for 8 months. Because if she says that we were together,
if they living in 2 different places, that's enough receipt right there.
But guess what? He could she could make it seem like, yes, we were living in this one space together, but he was renting this out for business.
Right.
Like people so shady. Right. You got to take that into account.
If he was paying like her medical bills, as long as he has receipts for that, he should be good.
Hey, what up, cuz? So I do have a question about, just going back to the whole child support. So nowadays, like I don't have any kids, but
hey Kimmy.
I don't have any kids, but, I was raised by a single mother. And, whether or not my mother got child support, she still bust her ass to take care of her kids. Right. So it wasn't a point where she was like, well, your daddy ain't send you shit, so you ain't getting nothing. No.
That's one thing my mother either. She never relied on the government for anything.
Yeah, so
I'm so proud
that's my thing. So it's like, these young ladies or these women, they have to understand that, yes, it is a man's responsibility to pay child support, but just because he doesn't pay child support don't mean that you can't provide for your child the way that your child needs to be provided for. You know what I'm saying?
Because it's like, get out and get it. Boo.
Right.
Sometimes I feel like they can, but now they just want to start drama, like
but these chicks nowadays, they're lazy.
If you put more energy into your own human talents
and less into trying to
down somebody else and say what they ain't got and what they ain't doing, it doesn't make sense.
Right.
Like, just take care of your home, take care of yourself, and then if he's not doing right, that's on him. Karma will deal with him. God will deal with him.
Right. I mean, there are some guys who, they may not be able to provide for their kid always, like financially, but they want to see their kids on the weekends or whatever. I mean, that's okay, but you have to kind of still provide some type of support. You know what I'm saying?
Sophia, I can lick you and Charles up.
Yeah, that's true. He said, "What?
Let men have their children if they don't want to help." Y'all both. What did we say last week? What? You guys are off reading duty.
Oh yeah, because I can't. I have my glasses. All right,
well,
I gotta have one.
We can't read for you.
And C Diddy said, "If the man won't be there, then you should have chose better."
Right. That's true too.
But
so
that's not always true because you never know.
Okay.
You can get tricked. Like at first, it looks like if you read that trick. You think he's like this perfect guy, and then when y'all have this kid, he disappears. Like,
no, she didn't say you could get tricked. I'm gonna say
at the end
you can get tricked.
Tanika says at the end of the day, a mother will always do what she has for her children, despite the fact the father is absentee. Yeah, a real mother, but you have to understand, Tanika, some of these girls out here is too lost in being a thought or being fresh out here and dependent on everybody else.
Right, they don't want to work.
Then
but they want to get money from it.
But they don't know how to hustle.
That's true. And not only that. Excuse me. Oh my God, I lost my train of thought.
I'm going to get it back.
It's coming.
Yeah, they give you signs, ladies, but you have to recognize them too. They thoughts and lazies. Yes,
My boy.
Boys. Oh, this is what I was gonna say. So,
If you knew better, you do better.
going back to what Tara said, like you get tricked. No, you don't. And I'm gonna tell you why you don't get tricked. These females out here now are with a dude who don't do shit for their kids. You know what I'm saying? And
but what if they don't have a kid?
No, I'm saying like what I've seen, on social media. I've seen chicks that are with these dudes and they are not. They know that they don't take care of their kids. Okay, you don't do anything.
You mean that they're prior kids?
Right, they're prior kids.
What if they don't have kids? That's what I'm saying.
No, I know that, but what I'm saying that you know you're tricked that way. But what I'm saying is like for some females, they see that already. You know what I'm saying? They see that it's a pattern there, and then you go and you get pregnant, and then you want to blast him.
That's what you get.
You want to blast him on social media, but you knew he wasn't shit anyway.
You can't do that. Yes, if he already has a kid. And you see how he is with that kid, you can't get mad.
Right.
But if he doesn't have a kid, I feel like he's tricking you.
Right.
Because he put up a front and you was like, oh, he's going to be a good father. And then he disappears. Like, you can't do that. But if he has a kid and he don't do shit for this kid, you expect him to do better for yours.
Randy said, if you would have done it, you've never seen his kids, that's on you. And then Charlie Paper says, today's mothers are so different from past generations of mothers.
Hell yes.
Well, I'm a good one. So I'm putting that out there.
Yeah. Tara, you all right? Yeah, Tara.
I'm the best mother ever. Okay.
First of all, you need to calm down. My mother's the best mother ever. You need to calm down. And then after that is my grandmother. So, but no. So I will say, I will say that Tara, she is a good mother. Like when me and Tara first became friends, and she lucky she's still my friend right now. But when me and her
fire me every week.
When me and her first became friends, I used to see the shit she used to do for her son, and I'm like, like, and then as he got older, I'm like, he's almost a grown ass man. Yep, until I ran after that. He's a grown ass man. Like, let him do that for himself. But like, she definitely goes above and beyond for her son. So
they would never be like Big Mama.
That is true.
Nobody's ever gonna be like
still
Big
spoil
Mama.
him, but
too much. Keyshawn be like, leave me alone, Mom.
Right, he's a grown man now.
Right, he's a good kid. He's not out in these streets, so I feel less for that.
That shows the type of mother you are.
Right, but so you also have to consider the women who, the men do take care of their kids, and they're mad that they, he might got a whole family, and she's like, oh no, you can't see your kid. Fuck you. You have those women too.
That's true. You
have those women and they still want to blast them on social media when it's like, bitch, you won't let me see my kid. Like, what?
Right.
What the fuck is your problem?
That is very true.
Right. So,
but you would make me look like
Randy says the mother is earth. She will always be. She just has to make it happen. We have to get to the square root of shit.
Right. Right. So it's like nowadays it's like the way that these women are raising their kids, they're not raising them in a right like frame of mind. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not like instilling no type of values or, anything in these women as far as if they're having kids. And then they're having kids mad young now. Oh, younger than before. You know what I'm saying?
I just want to shout out to all the mothers who actually do for their kids and, just do what they have to do despite whatever other situations is going on. Because there are some really good mothers out here and they don't get the recognition that they deserve.
No, you have mothers out here who go to school. They had a kid young. They still go to school. They still work. Yeah. Go off to college and still be able to accomplish their goals and their dreams. It may take them a little bit longer. Sometimes it doesn't. But they do it. And then you have these other females who's just plain out fucking lazy. Exactly. Like I understand 100% that the dude is not there, but that should not stop you from doing whatever you have to do.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
Absolutely.
So yeah. Oh, so shout out to did y'all see the Forbes list? No. I wasn't on it.
I was on there. I was on there, baby. Y'all didn't see me?
Yep, communication is key.
Let me hold a $1.
Paul Famea said communication is key, and I agree with that 100%. But did you guys see the Forbes list? Like, dude.
Oh, Kylie? Is that what we're talking about?
No, nobody's talking about Kylie. I'm talking
she
about.
She was the cover of the Forbes magazine.
I'm talking about.
I don't know why.
So first of all, Jay-Z
because she's next up to be a billionaire for her company. It's moving fast.
Geneva Space. Yeah, nobody cares about Kylie. Sorry,
no, we don't.
But this is like black people.
Hey, her baby's black. Does that count?
Half.
So
they all got black baby daddies.
They do.
They
so
do, Courtney.
Right. So what's his name? Jay-Z and Beyonce, they're worth they hit $1 billion together combined.
I know they was up there.
What about
Oprah number one? She had to be. She's usually number one all the time.
She might be, but Floyd Mayweather was like the biggest sport person.
I would believe that.
His income was crazy, but
he calls me on his money.
Okay, but what? They said last year.
What you doing out here in these streets, Tara?
Yo, I hate when he does that. He always puts his money to his ear like he's talking to somebody.
So they said that he didn't make the Forbes list last year. So the only reason why he made it this year was because because of the fight that he had. So, but what about the black lady who?
Okay, so yes, her name is Pat McGrath. She just became a billionaire. A investment company put $60 million into her company, and that set her right over to be a billionaire.
Damn.
Now she's
shouts out to her.
Yes, she's known mostly for her finger only makeup. She has beautiful palettes in like 54 different Sephoras and on Sephora.com. She is amazing.
I heard her makeup is kind of expensive.
It's expensive, but the quality and it lasts.
Right.
Palettes, palettes last already. Hers last years.
Right.
So how much is her? If I wanted to go get like a palette, whatever that is, I don't wear a lot of makeup, so I don't really know. Is that like is that like all the eyeshadows? Yeah, I don't really do.
I don't know.
You don't know what palettes are?
I know what palettes are. I don't know how much it costs. I don't know how much hers costs because I wasn't paying for that.
Tanika said, have you tried her makeup?
I have not. I have watched her makeup tutorials once or twice, and they are interesting because it's all finger only. That's when she was first starting out, and now she has like actual makeup out. But her palettes are a little crazy.
All right, so guys, moving forward, we're actually gonna start a Fypodcast makeup line. So
you got any sponsors out there?
It's gonna be called.
Anybody want to donate and help us start this?
Yeah, so we're definitely gonna get our.
We'll give you 1% of everything.
Oh my
no, you can give them 1% of your money, but just support me like I'll support you.
These are jokes, okay?
No, the fuck it ain't. Are you trying to get in on this?
Hey,
I guess it was just to be
two of us.
We in this, exactly.
The fuck?
I'm the only one that even wears makeup here. First of all,
no, you're not.
Yeah,
we're still.
I got some eyeliner on and some.
Okay.
Speaking of makeup, what the fuck is my shit at?
I told you that.
So yeah, take Deniva's cup.
Oh, yes.
So anyway, yeah, y'all support my my makeup line. Makeup line soon comes.
Paper said go set a GoFundMe.
I am. Set that shit right up.
Nika said try and see if you break out.
He already said hell.
Oh wait, my makeup line gonna be lit. Hold on. Don't do
her
that.
lipstick line is flooding them skeets.
Someone said it takes you like an hour to put your makeup on.
What? Well, yeah.
First of all, sister, let me tell you something, boo boo. That was back when I was like 15 years old and I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. Okay. It takes me a good 10 minutes to put this little face on. There ain't nothing to it, baby.
Someone said you don't need it, boo.
Because you know why? I really don't. All I do nowadays, because before I used to do mad extra stuff because I was just so like randomly into it. I'm like, oh, this makeup. All I do, I literally go to the hair store. I get a $2 concealer, spot, pat, and put mascara and some highlighter, and boom, I'm popping.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm out here.
You see her glowing right here in this area?
Popping, baby.
Oh, let me know about what store you get it from.
It's called Kiki's Beauty
She said
Supply.
it was $2.
Someone said another hell no.
If it ain't almost free, it ain't for me.
Hell no.
I don't want it. All right, so let's jump into some main topics because again, we don't want to be here all night. So, questions. I got questions in my email. Tara asked me. She was like, "Do people really be emailing you, bitch?" Yes. I can't make this shit up. I don't have enough time or energy. So, it's 3 questions. So,
what's in that cup, Julio?
So, me and my guy have been dating for 7 months. We really just made it official 2 months ago. She said, I have yet to.
Go ahead, start.
I have yet to meet. I know.
Because I was reading
but I from the email, I was just trying to retype it. But anyway, so bitch, don't come for me.
No, because I was gonna read it and I would have been like office.
Yeah, you'll be all right. So God damn it,
Tara. I have yet to meet his family.
I have yet to meet his family. He stated that he's not ready to meet mine, but I'm a bit confused. I mean, I can see that if it was an issue in the beginning, but now I'm looking at his ass sideways.
But it's only been 7 months.
So you can't meet their family?
It depends on the type of person. Some people are very private. I don't know.
Okay, but she
has to figure out what type of guy he is.
So like say if it was 6 months and then y'all was having a cookout, a family cookout, or even
he said she'll jump off.
One of your aunts was having a cookout. You wouldn't invite him? If you really like him?
Yeah, but I'm saying what type of dude is he?
Okay, but no, if you guys have been dating for 7 months, but you just made it official and it's been official for 2 months, I would think that, you would get his real girlfriend.
Yeah, like it's time to meet the family.
Right. Like why?
Definitely. But
I think that's a question she has to ask him.
But if you're keeping me a secret, that makes me want to go,
Right. So it's just like, she's like, now I'm looking at his ass sideways. Like, what's really good?
He don't like her like that.
I say, leave him alone. He's hiding you.
What do you guys think? What should she do?
Like,
I think she should ask him. I think she should ask him. I mean, if you have a question, why not ask it? This is your man, right?
Right.
Just let him know, like, what's holding you back from me meeting your family.
Right.
Period.
I would assume she would have that conversation though.
Not if she asking us, because she's trying to figure out what we should do.
Right.
what she should do. What would I do is ask him what's going on.
I would definitely have that conversation with him and be like, well, why don't you want me to meet your family?
Right. Yeah, I would feel a way about that.
Why buy the cow when you can get the milk for free?
No.
Yeah.
I don't get that one, brother. What I'm trying to say is there's different types of men out here.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to just officially go ahead and say, well, maybe he's, hiding you or you're a jump off and all that stuff. It's like maybe people have been through things and maybe, they have a time limit on when they're comfortable in making you meet somebody. They took 7 months to make it official. Maybe that's just the pace that they're on.
But I don't understand is why is it comfortable enough for you to want to have sex, but not comfortable enough for me to meet your family in that time frame? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's kind of like, I don't really know. Like, I do think that you should address the situation and figure out what's going on. And if he's not, being honest, then, it's only been 7 months. It's time for you to move on. You know what I'm saying?
Communication is key.
Right. So the next question is, I recently started dating a married man. Yes, I knew.
Look. Wow, y'all want me to have dry lips out here?
Oh my God. So,
Neek, I think you're right. We should take her cup. Communication.
So
7 months a man is from jump.
Yeah, communication. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So recently I just started dating a married man. Yes, I knew he was married, but it was just sex to me. She found out about us and keeps calling my damn phone. Now he's talking about he's going to leave his wife and move in my house. She said, I honestly don't want him though.
The sex and the money.
The sex and the money and gifts. I was typing this really fast.
You only got them gifts because he was paying you to keep a hush, baby.
Right. But I mean, not really, because now that his wife, okay, let me finish. So the sex, the money, the gifts was good, but that's it. I don't know how to tell him that it's a no-go for me.
Okay, hold on. He said
somebody said no, thank you.
Wait, she found out.
I'm good.
She found out about it. She keeps calling the phone. I want to know, like, did she talk to the girl? And what was said? Because if she doesn't want him, I'd have been like, no, we weren't dealing with each other. We're just cool. And leave it like that. Because he's not coming to my house if that's not what I want. If it's just sex and that's it.
And the only reason he want to go
I'm not going to throw him under the
house.
bus. I'm going to be like, no, we're just cool. That's what it is. And you,
she can't fight. What happened? Pull up on me.
Oh my God.
Yes,
where you at?
No, psych.
He said, is it wrong for fucking a married person?
Of course it is.
Yeah, it is wrong.
Of course it is.
Yes, you committed vows. If you're gonna mess around, don't be married.
Yeah.
I mean, my thing is this. I mean, for the person to know that the guy is married and you're having sex with him, yes. But
she can't fight.
It's more it's more of his issue than it is hers, because you're the one. He's the one who took that vow. You know what I'm saying? She didn't.
Right.
So you know.
But I mean, still, where's her values?
Yeah, I mean, apparently she doesn't have any, because she said, yes, I knew he was married. So,
right.
I mean, she was in it for the sex and the...
A lot of females don't care.
Yeah.
So let's go back to the original question. I don't know how to tell him it's a no-go for me. All you have to say is it's a no-go for me.
She said, I'm good, love.
Enjoy. Yeah, exactly. That's all you have to... It's right there. But that's really... I'm like, honestly, guys, I'm going to keep it real with you. if you got something on your mind, just say it. Honesty is key. Even if it hurts other person's feelings, guess what? Your conscience is clear.
Right.
So you just got to be honest with him. Like, listen, this was all fun for me. I didn't mean, I apologize that your wife found out. You were being messy. It's, on me also. I shouldn't have been messing with you. But I'm not ready for a relationship. And I definitely don't want you moving in my house. So bye.
Right.
Block her number. Block his number. Change your number. Move. Get relocated. Do what you got to do.
If you own a house, you can't move.
Get relocated.
It
do
ain't
something.
that easy.
But I will.
If it's that much of a big deal, be out of there.
Right. So I will say that she should definitely tell him that I don't want it.
I feel like they should have had this conversation. Like, he's married, and like I always say, sometimes I say people catch feelings, whether it's the guy or the girl. But if she just wanted sex, she should have just said that.
Well, that's what she said. First of all, that's all.
That's all that was to me, just to me.
Okay, but that's all. He's married.
He's only trying to move in though
married,
because he got kicked out.
Well, no, he's not. He didn't get kicked out. He said he's leaving his wife
to move in with her
because the wife is pissed and calling her phone. You don't know what the wife is saying. But that doesn't mean that she's
kicking him out.
I don't think that if you're married to somebody, they're not going to be willing to give you away that quickly.
Not that easy. They're gonna try to fight, go to counseling,
especially if you knew that he was funding this bitch. Hell no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
But she doesn't know that part. But if she did, she probably want to kick him out.
Right.
Or maybe not even if she loved him. I don't know.
Right. So Sophia said, but what goes around comes around. Gotta remember that. Right. What if y'all were drunk and it just happened? Nah, shit don't happen like that, buddy.
Listen, if it's a continuous thing, it's not a one-time thing.
Some guys lie too, and you won't even know that they are married or in a relationship until the wife or the well, she knew it. Right. She knew it. But.
So all right. So the last one is my boyfriend's been working on a big project at work over the last few months. He have an assistant helping him, which is a female. It's always late nights or no shows with him. We were supposed to go to dinner last Friday, and he said that he was working late, but
we'll come by the house.
But we'll come by. I talked way too fast. Hold on, let me finish. But we'll come by the house when he's done. Well, a few hours later, his ass was at the bar on the chick's Snapchat. I feel like he's cheating, but I don't know how to address it without seeming insecure. I was typing that fast.
What you need to have that conversation,
right?
Yeah,
because
it seems like you could be cheating on me. If you're supposed to come to my house, but instead you're at the bar with the same assistant that's a female.
Mm-hmm.
And this is your boyfriend, so you have all the right in the world to ask him these questions, and especially if it's something that you're not comfortable with. I understand that he's working and it's his job and all that good stuff, but at the end of the day, if you're not comfortable, you have to let him know. Mm-hmm. Like, this is just something I'm not comfortable with, and I'm gonna need you to find time between work, your assistant, and me. And if you can't do that, then I'm gonna have to let it be gone.
Right.
I'm have to let it go.
Find time
let
for
it go.
Work
right.
Me, not
and then not only that, it's like, every time that you're coming to my house on a late night, so you had time. You had time to go and have a fucking drink with this bitch, but you couldn't hit me up, or you know what I'm saying?
Right. And that's my thing. If you were we made plans for you to come over, give me a phone call.
The cord over.
Oh, if you give me a phone.
That one.
Give me a phone call and just let me know what the plans are. Like, I'm assuming that you're coming over.
Right.
But by me seeing you on Snap and with your assistant, that's a problem.
You didn't even text me or call me and let me know that you're not.
Paul for Mayor said maybe he's working overtime.
So I'm sure
he's working overtime. All right.
I will show up for that overtime.
Shakeem said she needs to let him know it's not that type of party. Randy said next. C. Diddy said yes. Put a track on his car and pull up crazy ass. Pofman said, okay, yeah. Randy says, yeah, you a stalker. Yeah, she is. Sophia said, put your investigating hat on and handle your damn business.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, Sophia. Yes.
Yes.
That sounds like me.
So, yeah. So, I don't know about that. But what I would address the situation, I don't really care. Like, if we're dating and we've been together for a while and I see you on, Snapchat and you at the bar with this chick, like, and then not only that, did you pay the tab? Right. If you pay the tab, that's a date, my nigga.
That's your girlfriend.
Right.
That's a date. Y'all go together.
Wait, what does assistant look like? Because what does assistant look like?
I don't know
what she looked like. She got a pussy. That's enough.
That's true.
No, because if she was like sloppy and
then he wouldn't be with her. He wouldn't be out with her if she was like sloppy,
exactly.
nasty
So
looking.
you think so? She
I'm
gotta
trying
look
to figure
good
out why you
go.
think a man would care.
He hitting that
What
baby
she look
girl.
like?
No, if you got a girl at home that's a diamond and your assistant is sloppy and she's like,
I mean, that doesn't mean anything.
It really don't.
Okay.
So I'm not going to entertain.
So I'm not. If the situation presents itself and
it was
he
a
has
business meeting. Shut the fuck
he has
up.
a chance to hit, he gonna
No.
hit. So
I mean, my assistant was not attractive. No, there's no way.
I mean, it could possibly be. I mean,
No.
but you never really know in a situation like that, especially if he either is coming to your crib late or not coming at all. You know what I'm saying? And then you turn around and y'all were supposed to have a date night, and he's having a date night somewhere else. Because I'm pretty sure he paid for the.
He's definitely smashing this assistant. I'm sorry.
Right.
And even if he's not, he's just being blatantly disrespectful, and he has no regard to your feelings. And that's something you need to talk about. And if he doesn't respect you going forward, then why are you still with him?
Right. So okay, I will say this because I did ask. So her dude is a lawyer.
Okay.
And so
okay,
he has.
I can see it being business, but no, not after hours.
Yeah, I mean, I get some attorneys work late, but
No,
you
that's
working
not
on?
work.
You working on a case or a case?
Right.
What's going on?
I don't know.
What's going on over here?
No, not getting drinks at a bar.
Yeah, so that's all my questions.
And I don't get a phone call.
Casework.
I don't get a phone call. No.
All right, Tara, you have something, and then we're gonna wrap it up.
Okay. So would you be able to still
Right
be
at
with
the bar. No, go ahead.
still be able to be with somebody if your kids didn't like your partner? Would you be able to be with them still?
Me personally, I mean, it just depends on why they didn't. I mean, nah, I don't have any kids, so I don't know.
Right, that's what I was thinking.
So
I'm like, I
I
don't really have
do. So
kids
what
to answer.
I would have the conversation with my son, because I have a son, and see why he doesn't like the person that I'm with, and try to figure out. Because if I do like this person, my son has to be around this person. I need to figure out.
I'm gonna tell you exactly what he gonna say. Cause I don't fucking like him, Mom. Get that nigga out of here. He gonna be like, beat it.
Beat it, kid.
Yeah, so yeah, I mean, I would have to figure out what the reason is. Like if my kid's like, yo, I don't really get a good vibe around him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then, sometimes kids can sense things
that's a hard
before you can.
That's true.
But I will say this, some women have to be very careful of the people that they date, especially when they have little girls.
Oh,
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Absolutely.
and you see it a lot where you have these men coming, you welcome these men into your house, and you have a young daughter. You know what I'm saying? You have to be very careful of that. So that's why I see why some fathers be going crazy. Like, yo, don't be having that dude around my kid.
Especially if you're a female that likes to date around.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to jump off something, but you see Black China got another boo already?
Well, okay, so
15-year-old?
No, but he's a boxer.
Okay, but no,
Oh,
now she's back with the dude.
She's back with the other one.
She's back with
She's back with baby.
Huh?
She was with the rapper,
Mhm.
the 18-year-old. Then she went to the
She back with
the-
And now she's
boxer.
back. Now she's back.
Now
with
she's
the
back
rapper.
with.
It's a flip flop game. It's like depending on
This
how
is
you
why
feel.
Rob doesn't want her.
Oh, she goes back to
Rob
the
is
last
the one.
topic. If he's at the bar with his assistant, she should get someone else to entertain her. Hey, I agree with that.
But then y'all just going back and forth. What's the point? Like,
The point is I'm entertained too.
oh
All right?
my goodness.
You got an assistant, I got an assistant too.
I
What's
just
that?
feel like with all of these questions, it all resorts back to the same thing: having conversations and not being afraid to,
Communication.
not being afraid
But
to
I will
communicate
say
with your
that
person.
sometimes it's hard to communicate with someone. So it's nothing wrong with asking advice about how you should deal with certain
Absolutely not.
situations. But sometimes it's definitely hard to have that conversation. So read Paper's comment.
I was in my ex's daughter's life 2 years before her biological dad. I stepped up and did what I had to do. I wish that motherfucker would have came at me all crazy.
Okay, do your thing,
He does
Papers.
take care of her still.
Make sure you guys hit the like button, please, and subscribe if you have not already subscribed to the page. At the end of the day, we need to communicate more in a relationship, especially if you plan on being with this person for a long period of time. If a dude doesn't want to introduce you to his family, maybe you should address that situation and figure out, are you really his main girl, or are you a jump off, like Randy said? Also with you, okay, the chick who was dating a married dude, that, for you to date a married man, that's a no-go for me. So why are you saying that it's a no-go for you? You already know
what comes with that territory.
Right. You already knew what the situation was. You still did it. So, you have to, my advice to you is to find you somebody who's for you, and not be sleeping with, somebody that don't belong to you.
Right. And another thing, don't be afraid to be vulnerable or look insecure, because you're speaking your truth. You're being honest about what you feel. And if that person that you're with can't respect that, then they're not for you. And you just found out that, and now you have to move on and find somebody who will be for you.
Listen, there's plenty of fish in the sea.
Right.
Absolutely.
And then to the chick, the assistant or whatever, address the situation. If he is not coming clean and you still feel a certain way, sometimes you got to move on, sweetie. All right. There's plenty of men out here who, may be willing to date you. I don't really know how you look, but
true.
But so
date his partner.
So stupid. So
might be a girl.
We do want to I appreciate you guys for tuning in tonight. So I do want to give a shout out to Pofa Maya, AP Transportations. He actually has a party bus. I forgot to get the information from him today.
Have to use that.
So I was gonna say that to you guys, like in December, maybe we can have something and do the party bus. But I am gonna have the information on underneath the video. I'll put it up. I'll put all the information up later before I go to bed. So that information will be in the link below. Nonstop transportation, that's what it is. So his information will be there. And he have some good deals on his party bus. Party bus is lit. He sent me a video.
It's free for us because we family, right?
Nah, he said we get the family discount. Boo, calm down. It's still a business.
I want to do it. That sounds fun.
He did send me a video. I'm gonna put that on the Instagram page so you guys can check that out. If you guys want to follow us on Instagram, we are at Fypodcast. So you could follow us on Instagram. Also subscribe to the page. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Remember, we're not here next week because I'm gonna be in Bahamas. I've been working out, and my body's looking good.
Oh my
God. My bathing suits came in the mail.
All right, anyways, listen. Because I forgot on papers, it's hashtag Rediscover Podcast.
Right.
You can listen to it on my Anchor app, Google Podcast, Apple Podcast, and Spotify.
All right. So make sure y'all check out papers. Also, I'll have Stay Pure's information in the link below, Neeks Kitchen, and also Shear Inc. So make sure you guys check out those links. It's all about supporting each other. We're all in Boston, so
yep, tell your friends about us.
Yeah. So let's support each other.
Tell a friend.
Right.
Your 3 favorite females.
Remember the next
fuck your podcast.
The next when's the next podcast gonna be?
So the next podcast, when you see us, we're gonna be in the studio. We're moving up like George and Weezy, baby.
Oh my God, I was trying to figure out the date. Here you go,
the third or the second?
It'll be on the second, August 2nd. So August 2nd, we will be in the studio. We out here, baby. All right. So thank you guys for tuning in. I am your host, Star.
Patty Mayo.
Stink. All right.
To love it.
Okay, so that's that. All right, thank you guys. So we'll see you guys back on August 3rd, and I'll let y'all know how my vacation went, and y'all can see my tan. I'm out. Bye.
Oh my goodness.
I can't stand it. So silly.
I cannot.